Hi guys, this week we are going to be continuing with mindfulness and yoga with Ms.Wilkens. I hope you had a good week. For meditation today, I'm actually going to be using something that Miss Ambrose has on her page. So she has a page for social emotional learning, has a bunch of stuff to keep you sane, and she has a script on there. It's called the Mindful Minute script. So today for our meditation, we're going to be going through that. So hopefully you guys can get on her page. I'll put the link in or the code for it in the comments. So you can definitely get on her page to see all of her awesome stuff. But to start off our session today, I'm going to be using her Mindful Minute. So find yourself a comfortable position and let's get started, all right? So what we're going to be doing first is I'm going to be reading the script, and I want you guys to just follow along. Make sure your eyes are closed and all you're focusing on is some soothing music. I have it on here, or you can turn it on for yourself and just listen to what we have to say and be mindful. All right, so we're going to spend 1 minute practicing a mindfulness of breath exercise. We need to practice mindfulness breathing every day when we feel good, so that when we do not feel good, we know what to do to calm ourselves down. Sit comfortably with your back straight. Your eyes closed. It's very important that your eyes are closed, because that's all you're worrying about is what's inside. The outside world doesn't matter. So your eyes are closed. Begin by focusing on your breath and trying to feel the air traveling through your nose and not through your mouth. So do that with me. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Go ahead and take 10 deep breaths, remembering to really concentrate on the air going through your nose and out through your mouth. 10 deep breaths. All you're focusing on is your breath and nothing else. Deep breaths. Keep your eyes closed. Now as you're breathing, do your best to press your feet down into the floor. As you feel your feet supporting your body, continue to take another set of 10 deep breaths. So we're going to move our feet to in front of us. Your feet should be in front of you like this. And focus on pushing your feet down into the ground. And breathe. Make sure your back stays straight and your eyes stay closed. Out your mouth. Through the movement of your body as the air goes into your lungs and then out again. If your mind wanders off the other thoughts, you're breathing off of the thoughts that you just bring back to your focus once again on your breathing. Remember, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take another 10 deep breaths together. feel yourself breathing. When you are ready, gently open your eyes. Gently open your eyes. One last breath. You did well. I hope you feel calm inside and out. We are going to start yoga now. So get yourself a glass of water and we're going to start yoga. Thank you, Ms. Ambrose. We followed the mindfulness script. You can find it on her page. Oh, it's kind of seeing this. But she labeled it Mindfulness Minute Script. All right. So now we are going to start yoga. Make sure you got your mat ready and everything ready to go. Okay. So this yoga session is going to focus on our lower back. I don't know about you guys, I have been doing a lot of sitting lately, so I can feel the tightness in my back, so today we're going to focus on loosening our lower back. All right, so we're going to start off on our back, our head down, and you're going to sit right here. Your feet are on the ground, your palms are up. What you're going to do is you're going to lift your hips off your mat to align them and just gently set them back down. Do this one more time. Remember, as we're doing yoga, make sure you're breathing throughout the entire practice. Our next step, you're going to bring your knees to your chest and you're going to hug your knees. You're going to rock back and forth. Rocking back and forth, you can feel your spine on the ground. Make sure you're breathing. Very good. Stay right here, keep going. And you're gonna put your feet back down on the ground. And you're gonna, hi Susie. Hi Susie. Say hi. You're gonna bring your arms all the way up. You can see that little, as you bring your arms up, you should have a space underneath your back. So you're lifting your chest off the ground and you can feel that space underneath here. And right here, you're just gonna breathe. As you release your breath, you feel your back fall into the ground, and as you breathe in, you feel it come back up off the ground. It's kind of hard to see. See if you can see this. Breathing in, and breathe out. Breathing in, and breathing out. Very good. Our next movement, we're going to be, you're going to bring your knees to your chest again. You're going to cross your ankles and you're going to grab onto your feet. What we're going to do is we're going to rock up together. So you're going to kind of use your legs, bring them back and rock forward. Just like that. As you rock forward, you feel your back rolling against the floor. And you're going to do that a couple times. Make sure you're breathing. Very good. Keep going. When you come back, try to put your feet up like this. You can kind of feel the stretch and use your feet to kick yourself forward. Very good. You should feel your back massaging into the ground and let go. You're going to come back up into a sitting position. And as we sit here, we're going to focus on our breath, bringing our chin up and then chin back. We're going to kind of fall into it. You're gonna hold onto your knees, and as you breathe back, you're gonna fall, let your chin fall into your chest. You should feel this stretch in your lower back right here. So let's do this together, breathing in, chin up, and breathing out. Let your chin fall into your chest. Hold onto your knees for support and lean back. Try not to look at the video, just listen to my voice. Holding here and breathing in again, chin up. And breathing out, chin into your chest. Hold. And again, breathe in. Chin up. And breathe out. Chin into your chest. One last time, breathing in. And breathing out. Chin into your chest. Very good. Come back up. You're going to move to all fours. You're going to get onto your hands and knees. And you're just going to follow what I'm doing. So we're here. You're going to bring your one foot up to the outside of your knees. Make sure your elbow is inside. This back foot, you're going to tuck your toes and extend. And you're going to then release your knee onto the floor. You should see a nice straight angle here with your body. You can feel that stretch in this back leg over here, this back leg in the front of it. Even though you're stretching the front of your leg, it stretches the back. So make sure you're inside of this knee and you're just going to breathe. If you can, try to bring that foot up like this, and you're going to hold. Again, and back down. We're going to switch sides, other foot back. You're going to bring the other leg forward in front of you like this. Remember, you're going to be inside of your knee, and lift up again, and let it go back down. You should have a nice flat leg here, and the other leg should be in front. Good. Hold that right there. Very good. Come back forward. Now with your other leg again, you're going to bring it forward straight in front of you, and you're going to lean back into this. So your other foot is tucked, this foot is straight, and you're going to lean back. Lean back. Breathing. Make sure you're breathing the whole time. If you want to, you can release these toes and go all the way back, just like this. Very good. Come back up. And your other foot, you're going to bring that other foot forward. Bring those toes in, and you're going to sit back into it. This leg should be nice and straight. You can try to go one foot on this side of your leg and one foot on the other side of your leg. And you're going to lean back into it. Again, if you can, let your toes go. Knees all the way down. Let the head go into your knees. And come back up. You're going to stand straight up. And you're going to try to hug your knees a little bit. As you breathe in, you're going to try to breathe into your knees. You should have a nice little bend, and your hands can either be on the ground, or you could hug your knees like this. I can feel a better stretch when I put my hands into the ground like this. Make sure you have a little bend. You shouldn't be straight up and down. And you're going to hold this and breathe. That head go. So you feel that stretch all in your lower back here. And come back up. You can have a seat. And we are going to do just a couple more exercises. Have a seat, legs straight out in front of you. And you're going to try to grab your toes. If you can't grab your toes, grab your ankles. Let your head go into your knees. And just breathe. Come back up. I'm going to grab one foot. Make sure you put one hand around your knee. The other hand is going to go around your foot. I'll do it this way so you can see. One foot around your knee, the other foot around your foot. And you're kind of going to cradle your knee to your chest. Bring it to your chest and breathe. And release your other foot. Remember, around your knee, around your ankle. Cradle your leg to your chest like a baby. And release. Come back down to the laying position. Gonna lay down. Feet out in front of you. You're gonna take one knee, bring it up, and you're gonna let it fall across your other leg. Let it fall all the way to the ground. Great. Very good. And you're gonna bring your arms out in front of you and separate them. This shoulder should be on the ground and this knee should be on the ground. So you lay here, breathe. You should feel your lungs opening up with every breath. And come back to center. Again, now you're going to take your other leg, bring your knee up, and let it fall over your other leg. The other shoulder should stay on the ground. And you breathe. And come back to center. Lastly, we're going to tuck our knees again. And instead of rocking, we're going to grab our knees. Our hands are going to be on our knees. And we're going to go in circles. Go in a circle one way. 5 circles. Make sure you're breathing. You should feel your back kind of massaging on the ground. And back the other way. Good. Keep going. Couple rocks. here for 5 breaths. And come back up. Come back to a sitting position. Alrighty, so hopefully you feel relaxed, a little less tension in your lower back. Feel free to do this a couple times if you're still feeling a little tight in there. Grab your journals. We're also going to come back to what Miss Ambrose was doing with on her page for a journal today. So grab your journal and a pencil. Got my journal, got my pen. All right, so Miss Ambrose has also put a bunch of awesome resources for you. Today I'm going to be using a document she has on there. It's called Patience. It is one of her virtues of the week. I think it was for this week. So this week she did Patience. She posted it, I think yesterday. So we're going to look at that document. And we're going to kind of journal about being patient. I'm sure a lot of us at home have found it a little bit more difficult to be patient when you're stuck in the house with your family or just yourself for this long time, right? I find myself being less patient and a lot more anxiety. So this is definitely something that I could use. So in this document, you can't really see it because I don't have a printer to print it out, but you guys can go look at it. I will make sure that I put her code for her class in the comments. But it says, what is patience? Patience is a quiet hope and a truth expecting things to turn out all right. So that's something that I think that is very important, to be patient and to just be at peace with knowing that it's going to be okay. It's going to work out. And we just have to wait for it. Kind of like what we're in right now. I'm going to move you guys because I think you can't see me as well. There we go. So, what would patience look like if your mother is very late picking you up and you have been waiting for a long time? So think about it like that way. So there's patience. You can use this in so many different times in your life, right? Everything you do in your life, you need to have some patience. So that's when brother and sister are using the computer and you have all these things to do and you cannot use a computer right now. Patience is knowing that you'll get to it. It's going to be okay. And maybe think about the things you can do without the computer in the time being, right? Patience is being productive when you can't do the things that you want to do right now. Patience is knowing that mom and dad have maybe other kids, they have their job, they have so many other responsibilities, and if you can't have their attention right now, it's going to be okay. Well, just take a second, see what you can do. If you need them, give them a second. They will get to you. They love you. Patience is being patient with your teachers. Yep, we're human too. We are struggling just as much as you are. We are stressed and we want to still be the best teachers we can be, but we're trying to figure it out just as much as you are. And we understand that it might be a little bit more challenging because you're a kid, but we're struggling, and we just be patient with us. All right. So those are some of the things that definitely right now we could use patience with. If I'm going back down to this document that she gave us, signs of success. Signs of success. That's important. Knowing when you are successful with your patience. Calmly and tolerantly. What does tolerantly mean? Tolerantly means means understandingly. So you understand the other person, calmly and tolerantly dealing with a delay or confusion. So being able to wait, and if something doesn't make sense, like math, if you get an assignment, you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's okay. Be patient, do your best, and just stay calm and tolerant through that assignment, right? Being successful with patience is being willing to wait for the things that you want. So that's waiting for the computer, that's waiting for mom to make you lunch, or not having that patience to making it yourself, or being willing to wait for what you need. All right. There's a bunch of other signs of success on here. I'm just going to list those two. Affirmations, you guys, we do affirmations, right? Remember? So these would be a good thing to add to your journal. So they gave you an affirmation, which is amazing. You don't even have to think about it yourself. Just being able to write it down and really let it speak to you is important enough. So the affirmation says, I am patient. I am gentle with others and myself when we make mistakes. I wait calmly. I trust that things will turn out all right. Right now, those things are really hard to actually believe. I know, it's hard. I know it's not easy. It's easy to say, I'm patient. I trust that everything's going to be all right. In the midst of this chaos, it is not easy to actually believe that. But when you write things like this down, you affirm yourself. You tell yourself over and over again that I trust that things will work out right. I trust that I am patient and I can wait until things are going to be okay. If you keep telling yourself that, it's going to come true. And by the end of it, you're going to be like, wow, we did it. I was patient. I made it, you know? So I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write that down in my journal. So I'm going to write down, I am patient. I am gentle with others and myself when we make mistakes. I am calm when I wait. And I trust that things will turn out right. You say hi? Make sure you give your pets some love too, because they feel all of your anxiety. Just like that little hoodlum. All right. Practicing patience. How do you practice it? That's another important thing. So knowing how to do it, and when you're successful that you did it. You say hi? Yeah? So this says, you set goals and persevere until your goals are won. You picture the end in the beginning. You know that good things take time. Practicing patience is accepting things you cannot control. Very, very important to happiness and less anxiety in life. Knowing that you cannot control everything, and that's okay. You know, you can't control everything, but you just gotta roll with the punches sometimes. Okay, go. Lastly, there's activities that you can do for patients. So you can, on here it says a window garden. Maybe you could get some seeds and plant some flowers in either a window garden, or you could do it in your backyard and just tend to those seeds. Let the tree grow. See how patient you have to be to make sure that plant grows slowly and let it grow big and strong. Let's see what else they have. You could have children bring flowers, they grow up, and okay, so you could either plant a flower or a tree, see whatever grows fastest. You know, you could name them. It could be like your flower pet. It's kind of fun, right? You can draw a beautiful garden. That takes time, that takes patience. putting all those little details in and watching your drawing grow, not just an actual living thing. Lastly, I think my favorite part of this is there are quotes. There are quotes that we can use for patients. I personally really connect to quotes because it tells me that somebody else has gone through what I'm going through, right? If you really connect to a quote, it tells you that it's not just me. This other person is feeling the same way I am. So, there's a quote on here, let's see, by John Quincy Adams. Patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. I'll read that one more time. Patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. I like that one. I like that a lot. Let me look at another one. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. I think I like this one better. This one is by William Penn, and it says, patience and diligence, like faith, remove mountains. Patience and diligence, so that's being able to wait and have faith. Diligence is continuing to work through that patience, right? So we have to continue to work hard, but we have to be patient for our rewards. Like faith, remove mountains. Mountains are pretty big, right? But through being patient and continuing to work hard, these giant obstacles are no longer a problem. I like that a lot. All right, so those are some, I think I'm going to write down that in my journal today. I'm going to write down our session. I'm going to write down that positive affirmation that I liked from here. I'm going to write down a quote, and I think I might draw a picture. Kind of fun. Kind of makes me feel like I can handle today. Maybe do something a little bit, gets my mind off things, but also shows me that I can be patient and draw an entire little garden on my in my journal today. I hope you guys have a good week. I hope you found this important and helpful. I will definitely link Miss Ambrose's page because she's doing awesome stuff on her page. Shout out Miss Ambrose. Whoop whoop. And I will see you guys next Thursday. Love you all. Mwah. Miss you. Bye.